Hello, hi floofs. I don't remember what I was doing. Oh, I was collecting butterflies earlier. Let's see. You redeem you hello. Thank you for the check-in. That reminds me, I need to check in. Cause I'm severely behind. I could give myself more check-ins, but there's no fun in that. Okay. So, did you finish the event? I was doing it and it's kind of good. Which, so, no. Every time I stream Genshin, that's when I'm actually playing Genshin. Is it this event? I guess I could do this one first. Is it long? Let's see. Shouldn't be that long, right? Okay. We can hop over there. We can hops over there. Oh, good. Okay. I wanted to make sure that I actually set the game correctly. Oop, I have all my... Hu Tao, what's up?
Look, it's Hu Tao! She looks kind of troubled. Shall we go say hi?
Oh, it's the big event?
Hey,
will I be able to do that and
right
the Raiden part 2?
What the?
Because I only have so much time.
I was just kidding around. Happy Lantern Rite. Hope I didn't scare ya. Nah, of course not. We were just about to go say hi to Hu Tao. I noticed, which is why I stopped you. We can't disturb her now or we won't get to see the brand spanking new Director Who.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I gave her a new outfit as a gift, but she's so used to her uniform that she's hesitant to try it on. Ooh, what kind of outfit is it? A bright red one, of course. The color of prosperity and the color of Lantern Rite. But just so you're aware, Hu Tao's not really been herself lately. Whenever I invite her to hang out, she either finds an excuse not to come or spends the whole time staring into space. I've tried asking her what's wrong, but she won't even admit there's a problem.
I don't think I finished the last Lantern
That outfit
Rite.
was my way of saying that I'm here as her friend, and I hope she'll feel better soon. Paimon was just thinking that she looked kind of troubled.
But you've never seen Hu Tao like this before. What could it possibly be? Oh wow, I'm still tongue-tied from yesterday. Just then, you feel something cool against your face. Someone has crept up behind you and is now covering your eyes. Guess who? I recognize those, Happy Lantern Rite, Director Who. Wonderful, you still remember my voice. That means you must have... Oh, it's going too fast. You still remember my voice. That means you must have missed me a lot. Happy Lantern Rite. Oh no! I don't have voices. Oh no.
Wow, Hu Tao! Is that a new outfit? It looks great!
I like Thumbs Up Traveler. Thanks to Zhongling, apparently it was custom made by a designer from Fontaine. I hope it didn't put you out too much. Time for my VA debut! No, I was not expecting to read today. I was hoping today would be my day off.
Nope.
I don't know if I can do
The tailor
this.
happened to be in Liyue looking for a change of scenery and fresh inspiration. We got talking and really hit it off. So it was no trouble at all.
Well, that's good. Thanks again, Zhongling. You have exquisite taste.
Oh, stop! I'm just glad you like it.
So, Hu Tao, what's been bothering you? Why would you ask that? Is it the tone of my voice, not as sweet and melodious as you're used to?
Your voice is as sweet as ever, Hu Tao, but we're your friends. You can't hide how you're feeling from us, no matter how hard you may try.
You have time. Lantern Rites always have good rewards. I'm sure. So, alright, I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, I promise. It's just I've been struggling with a work-related thing.
Work-related? You mean the funeral parlor?
So you see, it's a part of my duty as a director, besides its Lantern Rite. I don't want you to worry about me when you're supposed to be enjoying the festival. So relax, everything will be a-okay, because Director Hu will find a way.
You stressing about work? That's gotta be a first. Guess it must be something super complicated, huh?
Yep, it's a doozy. I feel like I've been banging my head against a brick wall. Let's go get Keking, she'll know what to do.
Huh? You think Kuching would be able to help?
She can at least teach Hu Tao about work-life balance.
Good idea! Especially since it's festival season. I heard the Ministry of Civil Affairs is putting on a street fair with loads of cool stuff to do. Forget about work for now, Hu Tao. Come have fun with us. Yeah, take some time to relax and recover your energy. Then you'll knock this thing out in no time.
I'd love to, but I'm afraid I have a meeting to get to. A real meeting, I'm not just making an excuse.
Really? You sure you can't get out of it?
How about this? You guys go ahead, and I'll meet you at the fair when I'm done. Sound good?
Okay, fair enough. But don't take too long. And after the fair, how about we all have a meal at Wanmin restaurant? My treat, of course.
Count me in. I could never turn down Zhongling's cooking.
Me neither! Paimon's drooling already.
Sounds like a plan. I hope your meeting goes well, Hu Tao. Don't worry about me. Get yourselves to the fair. I'll join you as soon as I can. So I assume, game, that you do not play in English. Alright. So I'm gonna hop into Raiden's quest. I can't read. It's too much for me right now. Ugh.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Recently, the Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe that
The Traveler would be the most suitable
okay.
candidate, right?
Indeed, as ever. I will
All
spare the
good.
pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help?
Of course, that's what we're here for.
Well, let me go over it briefly. Our client for this job is the Yashiro Commission. Apparently, Rift Towns are attacking the roots of the sacred sakura nearby Mount Yogo in great numbers.
Rift Hounds? On Narukami Island?
Yes. We are not sure where exactly these creatures come from. But this time, they are attacking in alarming numbers with great aggression and a clear target. The sacred sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. I trust you are aware of this already?
I believe I understand.
Good. Then you can see that this case is very urgent indeed.
Is the Tenryu Commission aware?
Yes, and they are already taking action of their own. However, given that the sacred sakura's root system is vast and complex, and faced with the unpredictability and scale of the Rift Town's attacks, they are finding it difficult to defend against them. Their main priority is to protect the civilian population, so they are actively looking to cooperate with all other available forces to eliminate the monsters. The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the Tenryu Commission with their work. But so far, the combined efforts to combat the Rift Towns has failed to substantially ameliorate the situation.
So, time to make some whelps yelp.
You have our deepest gratitude. Your confident response puts me far more at ease. I will mark on your map the areas where Rifttown appearances have been recently reported. I hope you won't encounter too much trouble overcoming them.
Relax. We'll be back before you can say Ad Astra Abasosk.
Alright. Because this character quest unlocks a whole bunch of other ones. So I wanted to get this one at least done. Am I like directly above it? Yeah. Okay. Whoop. All right. But yeah, after my father rolls, I can finish the lantern, right? I just know I have to read the Maid of Romance event tomorrow.
Stop them! Lucky! Coming at ya! A proper send-off! From the Spina with...
Cool it!
Yeah, I didn't think you'd be very nice about it.
The show begins! Coming at ya! Watch out! Fire! Well,
Alright.
with rocks. Watch out! Watch out! Wow, there are so many of them! No wonder the Tenryou Commission needed help. Come on, Traveler, you can take them!
I'm glad you have faith. Goodness.
No escape! Hey there! Hey there!
Oh no. Is this supposed to be like a never-ending fight?
Torn to oblivion!
Thank you, Chica.
Shogun? Wait, no. Could also be A.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryou Commission crisis.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right? You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
What are you doing here, and what brings you out this time?
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself. Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous Rifthounds. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you.
But the commissions and the adventurers can deal with monsters. It doesn't seem like a matter needing the Archon's attention.
If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But Rifthounds attacking the sacred Sakura... It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
A disaster?
I was gonna say, which disaster?
Yes. 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely. The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the Rift Hounds were always their advance guard. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts.
So we're talking about Conriat.
So you've heard of it too. That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one. But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together. From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby. All of them must be eliminated.
I don't want to. Let's go.
My mom feels so safe when we're in Ace company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kind of makes you feel invincible, doesn't it? Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about Conria. This color! It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way.
Alright, so let's go here. Woof! Didn't realize how dead you almost were. Alright, alright. Purple. Follow the purple. Okay. Yes? Am I supposed to go down? Nope, not that one. What do you want me to do? Dude. Alright, come on.
The show begins!
Damn it, I was gonna go get the Sakura
We are
things.
lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh? What's this?
Is someone injured and how terrible?
Could they be?
Hello, Olsen, hello!
It wouldn't be the first time we'd seen ghosts on our journey. But why would they appear here?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
Thank you for the check-in.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you there's no escaping them. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath.
What exactly happened and what monsters?
You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness. Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They're merciless, ferocious, and they will devour everything in their path. Every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you. They'll devour it all.
But look, none of that seems to be going on around here.
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here. Now! There's no time left. The Almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on but ourselves. I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope, then we've got nothing left at all.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's the Shogun?
Aw, they recognize her
back.
still. That's nice.
Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced to a hunting ground for the beasts.
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over? But what do you mean? Shogun.
Is this gonna be sad?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt remember. There are no monsters, nor is there anything else here that could threaten your life.
What? But how? Just moments ago, they were everywhere.
Oh, that sucks.
I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down. Everything's fine now.
Huh. I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the Almighty Shogun.
Aww.
As long as the Shogun is with us, Inazuma will last for an eternity. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
Is he disappearing? Yes,
He's
I think
gone.
he's at peace now.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about. But somehow, Paimon feels all sad and hopeless.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land. The sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed a physical entity. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory. Purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it cannot exist for too long.
I see the same thing happened to Dusky Mean, which I think was the little girl we were playing like hide and seek with.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster that happened in Inazuma 500 years ago.
You mentioned that the Shogun was absent and the Kitsune was absent.
Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others came from the now fallen kingdom of Kanria. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late, otherwise it would spread to all of Teyvat. But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma and mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Kanria?
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, Kitsune Saigu sacrificed her life to protect the people. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last. But even
I
then,
will hydrate and I will stretch.
Inazuma
Thank
was
you.
left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great wounds that are still felt to this day,
Water just went up
both
my nose.
on the land itself and in my heart.
Hey,
So, Okay. Is this the loss that Miku mentioned?
Yes. For the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time, powerless to keep the ones I cherished alive. But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever.
So you're no longer stuck in the past?
When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. A glimpse of human potential. Everything far exceeded my expectations. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss, but also new encounters. Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward. All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps the future they were hoping for is not the eternity that I once strove for.
Absolutely, that's what being human is about.
As Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past, who spilled your blood on this land, your noble souls now rest in this earth. I will never forget you, and all that you did for Inazuma.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on. Let's keep investigating the damage to the sacred Sakura.
Okay. Never mind that you're just very upset right now. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No!
Too much.
Well. If anything shows up, they'll be zapped like crazy. Nope, does not work that way. Boop.
Expected there are a load of rift hounds here too.
Leave them to
Oh,
me.
it's just me?
Shattered. Ha! Ha!
What happened to all my friends? Oh, oh.
Shine down. Ha!
Oh, okay. I was expecting there to be a bigger one.
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
Are you feeling okay?
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish! Vaporize them all in one go! No?
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any time. I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must make sure I have the strength to face them.
Ah, makes sense! Spoken like a seasoned shogun. The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. We definitely need to tell the Yashiro Commission about this. Hey, the same light is leaking out again.
Is this the same situation as before? Yes. Yes, it is. Why is he blind?
Furuyama? Is that you?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Fighting a a battle in a distant land. Sounds like this guy's talking about 500 years ago, too.
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is a tea master and a member of my retinue. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea. He brews some of the very finest tea in all of Inazuma.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had the good fortune to be in your Excellency's presence long
I just want
enough
Conria
to become
lore,
acquainted
and they
with
keep, like,
all the skills that are required
giving me
of
tidbits.
It sounds like the almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation. But please, sit and rest. After all, it's quite a mess out there.
What should we do?
Let's go along with what he says, and I want to learn more about the past.
Oh, yeah. Sheesh. There's monsters everywhere out there. It's pitch black and loads of people have been injured.
I see. So, they have fought their way this far already. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take me with them, but it seemed rather pointless to me. So, I decided to stay. And now the almighty Shogun is here, I have even less reason to run away. Imagine if this was something that even the almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve.
Hello, Yatta.
Where could
Hello.
I possibly run to then?
How come you're not panicking,
People
old man?
flee out of a desire to live on. And the desire to live on.
I hope you guys are
stems
doing
from a
okay. I hope you
feeling
guys
of
don't
having
mind me just
unfinished business in
chilling.
life. But me, I have no such thoughts, and I have no regrets. The almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea. Just listening to her stories. I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a splendid journey to all the most beautiful places
Thank you,
in
Yoshi.
Inazuma. Over time, I've come to understand her mindset. Quite the romantic at heart, a true dreamer. One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have, seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts, and have no regrets in the end.
That sounds entirely not like her. That doesn't sound like A at all. This doesn't fit the definition of eternity
So
at
you
all.
see, as bleak as things may be now,
So it's probably
I
her
have experienced
sister?
countless wonderful things in life, and have no reason not to be satisfied.
Perhaps you are right.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the almighty Shogun for the last time. What a pity. I'll never get to see what Inazuma looks like after the almighty Shogun rebuilds it anew. But I suppose it doesn't matter.
Is he just super
Everyone
self-aware?
says that Inazuma has turned dark now. But to me, it went dark a long time ago. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by then. So, never mind, eh? Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forgetting to serve the tea. The almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious loss of decorum.
I guess she would have missed out on all this, huh?
Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
Really?
Paimon's so
It's
sweet.
always been right by my side. Goodness gracious. What a fool I'm making of myself.
We know where to find a tea set.
I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Almighty
Are we
Shogun,
getting
you're not going too, are you?
The ghost a tea
No,
set?
no. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
This place is complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But... well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the almighty Shogun to personally collect my tea set for me. I can't decide whether it's a final regret or a final stroke of good fortune.
It's gonna be a fancy tea set.
Find a tea set. Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do right now, but at the same time, this lovely old man from 500 years ago has been through so much, and it makes Paimon so sad.
I'm also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
Oh, why don't we go to the Kamisato estate? There'll definitely be a tea set we can borrow there.
Alright. Okay. I'm like, I don't know where any of this is anymore. Okay. The character quest not requiring keys can't come soon enough.
It's the Traveler. And the almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. I'll fetch that for you right away. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about your visit immediately. Ah, and the tea set. I'll bring that here as soon as it's ready.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the Traveler. Please, fetch the tea set at your convenience.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have a lot of questions.
All of them. Was it really you that the tea master used to serve?
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The almighty Shogun that he described didn't sound anything like you at all.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed we did. It was the biggest difference between us. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning for a better future held by living beings.
Dreams, or in the other words, ambitions.
They are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the form of countless stars. This somewhat shook me. Now, it seems like she was right, while I took the wayward path.
Wow. There sure was a lot going on beneath the surface.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is more imaginary, more abstract than an ambition. An ambition is a yearning for something material, or a concrete outcome. It is finite in nature, and will be replaced by a new ambition in due course. Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to constantly generate new ambitions in the first place. It is something innate, rooted in instinct. In other words, it is something eternal.
That's, quite a lot to take in.
To put it simply, Makoto wasn't concerned about outcomes. I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are maintaining eternity when things are constantly moving forward and evolving? I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of eternity she set out with.
I mean, she might have just meant preserving, like, the culture, not necessarily everything at a standstill. It seems more in line with how humans view the world.
Yes, it does. I always thought that she must have grasped some elusive, arcane wisdom to arrive at the conclusions she did. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface at least, an elegantly simple one. Notwithstanding that it was also the more prudent choice, based on a more mature, far-sighted outlook.
Do you feel you're starting to understand her better now?
You have already witnessed my previous views on eternity. But now, I no longer cling to what was lost. I suppose that means our differences have been reconciled.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your excellency's use.
It's quite
Is it
beautiful.
super, I was gonna say, is it
Thank
super
you.
extravagant?
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not deserve the gratitude of the Almighty Shogun.
It's all good, sir. She's actually pretty chill.
Let us return. We ought not keep Furuyama waiting too long.
He's like a hop, skip, and away. There's a puzzle I never did. I don't see any more pillars though.
Come a little closer.
I wonder if they're up there. Okay. Back to the old man and the tea. Is he gone?
Hey, where'd
Oh
he
no,
go?
we took too
He
long.
wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would he?
Wouldn't put it past him.
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power to sustain him for very long, as was the case with the memory we saw earlier.
So we won't get to drink his tea? We didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. The fact that we were able to meet him to begin with was a miracle of fate.
Sure, Paimon, let's make our own tea.
Well, this chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set. Perhaps I should try my hand at making us a pot of tea.
It's
I've
gonna be
watched
terrible.
Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself.
Hey, Bruce, a piping hot pot of tea with a tea set,
The tea
and it's
is
gonna be
ready.
garbage.
Please give it a try.
That is a pretty tea set,
So
though.
many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to explain it.
You don't need to, I understand. It's just the memories flooding back
You're
in.
right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many memories for me. I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. But now, I'd like to broach a heavier topic, if I may.
Okay.
The events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune Saiku, they also took Makoto away from me.
And that's when she took the place.
She died in that disaster too?
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them in her stead. But this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps it was more that she went ahead of me, put herself in front of me, so that I would remain hidden. In any case, by the time I realized what was happening,
Makoto had already
Yes.
probably passed away.
it was too late. I arrived only in time to hear her dying breath. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. As far as you're concerned, it would be somewhere similar to the plane of Euthymia. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Even in those final moments,
Oh,
I
really?
couldn't understand her actions. Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? Was it to shield me? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness just before it collapsed completely, and brought it back to Inazuma.
That's quite a story.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the sacred sakura.
I can see that. Appeared? The sacred sakura has always been there, hasn't it? Thank you for the check-in, Yoshi.
That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and couldn't at all understand what I was so surprised about. No one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. It seemed as if I was the only one to have noticed it appear suddenly out of thin air. In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect of Makoto's consciousness. With the help of the sacred Sakura's power, I was finally able to overcome the monsters and quell the disaster in Inazuma.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Simply put, Makoto's power somehow made that tree appear. I mean, just an hour ago, I got hit with dialogues in game that lasted about 10 minutes in auto mode. I don't have that patience. I got you. I just spent like a couple hours yesterday reading Nikkei stories and stuff and events, and I'm doing the same thing again tomorrow. So like having the auto mode go for like older events is so nice, especially now knowing that Lantern Rite doesn't have all of its voice lines. It gives my brain and my voice like a break.
Yes. She had such a great love for this land and for its people. In this respect, I still do not compare to her. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. Facing the fact that she is gone is unbearably painful. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, once swallowed, leaves some sweetness in the throat. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Is she saying that her tea is like super bitter? It seems like you've done a lot of thinking about this already. I know the pain of separation too.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Have you seen my bro before?
Brother. I had heard that you were looking for your family. You mean to say that he was somehow involved in the Conria disaster?
Story-wise, I had finished Fontaine completely. I did, I think the first part, like the 5.0 of, Notland. Sorry, I had to remember how to say it correctly. I did the first part of that. I haven't gone back to it because I'm kind of buying time by going back and doing the character stories, hoping that because Genshin, as I said, is my brain break. I'm hoping that by the time I'm done caught up with the character stories, that maybe they backfill the voice lines so I don't have to read so much. Not that I don't mind reading, it just kind of wears me out a lot more on stream. But I haven't done too many side quests. I haven't done any of the expanded areas like Dragonspire, the new Leeway area. I haven't done those yet. Or any of not any, but a lot of the side quests I'm missing too. And like, yeah. So I'm going through the character stories in order. Just wanted to make sure you wouldn't spoil anything. Yeah, thank you for asking.
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so, yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, the worst of the fighting was already over. And also, my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma, and the fate of those closest to me. So, I am afraid I can't help you.
Oh, well, that's a shame. But it can't be helped, I guess. Boy, both of you have experienced great tragedy.
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory. Thank you, Destiny, for giving us the chance to meet again.
Is that like, hey, I need to go in that direction?
Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last.
Where am I on commissions? Hey! Whoops, that's not what I wanted. So... Brain. This way. Yay! Claim. I understand that these are gonna go away. That means I can unlock these guys after I'm done with this one. Oh, I already had it. A cup of tea that has been left for the tea master. How much did he actually perceive, and how much did he let on? Dude. I have collected all of the little not icon thingies. What are they called? The oculuses. I've done all the wind oculuses. I need to go do Inazuma next. Not Inazuma, Leeway next. Alright, where do you want me to go? Just down? No! There we go. Ah, there we go. This way! Oh yeah, I've been passing... No. Not on... For, like, actual Mondstadt, I have every single, Oculus. For main Mondstadt. I went and got those off-stream once. I was missing one, forever. And it was, like, a really weird way to get to it. But no, I have all of them, unless they have an extra one that you don't need for the statue. But like, so all the anima ones I do have. But I was missing like one for ages. Oh, I see what you're trying to do. Hello.
Once again.
Okay, so I'm missing one then.
Hey, are you sure you're all right? You're scaring us.
I missed that line. Once again, please leave them to me. Oh, she's fine.
Fear not. Fighting is what I do best.
She sounds tired. Oh hey, these are weaker than the last ones. That's nice.
Illusion shattered.
I think.
There is no...
Ah!
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Was that me or them? Yes, big one. That's what I was kind of waiting for to happen. Food. Almost. Give me my super-de duper.
Shine down.
There it is.
Now you shall perish.
The Mondstadt walk around stream? Yeah.
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
You don't look too good and don't force it.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and get your strength back. We'll deal with the monsters.
The ghosts are here.
Look, that's the same light again.
Time for another trip down memory lane, and who have we got this time? Do the soldiers help us out? Is that gonna be cute?
Where am I?
No, they're just gonna be ghosts.
Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are you injured, Your Excellency?
I'm quite all right. Just feeling a little stiff.
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Aww.
Come on, men. They're coming back for more. Let's get them.
Don't! It's too dangerous.
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw on the power granted to us by the gods.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us to honor that.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
So full of hope, unwavering commitment to resistance.
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. You're right here with us. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our hearts. This hope is the light that will guide us out from the darkness.
So did she hide away 500 years ago? When she should have been like out and about?
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Do I have ghost friends?
Protect the almighty
I have
Shogun!
ghost friends.
Let's spark the...
Oh, brilliant!
Whee! Farina doesn't have to do anything.
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines
All right.
eternal!
After this scene, I gotta go refill my water. I like drink it already. Guys, you're not helping me with this one guy. Oh, because you have your own guys. That's why.
There is no escape!
Force my blade. Spirit blade. Attack.
May I present?
Brah.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Are you okay? Maybe you should keep resting.
I'm fine. I feel much better already.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few Rift Hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup with the General's forces as soon as possible.
When everyone sees the almighty Shogun safely returning, their spirits will be lifted.
No.
Well, what are you guys gonna do?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford to let them get any further. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters that come our way.
So we have no business disrupting the reality they are experiencing, and great, thanks, I appreciate
Just
it.
leave it to us. Fighting is what we do best. But the almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. Only Her Excellency can turn back the tide of despair and lead us onward into the future. No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma, we will always place our faith in the almighty Shogun.
Oh. Thank you all very much. I promise you that I will create a bright future for Inazuma. I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment forth, know that I shall be true to my word.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never doubt your word as long as we live.
But they're dead.
With you leading us, we will claim back everything that Inazuma has lost.
Glory to the Shogun! Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
So was that a promise to them or a promise to
It was
yourself?
The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked their splendor. The grief blinded me to how brightly they shone in their final moments. The result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, I have dishonored their will. You could take the view that whatever I say to them is meaningless, because they are but disembodied memories held in the ley lines. But even so, they are due a resolution. I owe it to them, and to all the people who have placed their faith in me to date.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few hundred years later, you're doing right by them now, and that's what counts.
Thank you for your comforting words. But This is my basic duty as Inazuma's archon, and I have neglected it for far too long. I used to think just like that samurai, that I was first and foremost a warrior, and my only duty was to face whatever challenge came my way. But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto. Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she would have done.
Humans are worthy of your trust.
Yes, they are. They are strong and resilient, and have much to be proud of. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold them back.
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. This will take time, but eventually, the future will bring healing to the scars of the past. No matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. This is my promise. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. It does not appear that the threat will escalate for the time being. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as investigating the origins of this incident and tending to the root system.
Alrighty then, let's move on. It looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be all over the place right now, huh? She seems to have changed a lot since we last met her.
Well, she was learning about what changed. That's what happened last time we met her.
What's wrong, eh? Come on, keep up.
A, what's wrong with your face?
What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
My body... I can't move it. It looks like the situation is more serious than I thought.
Do you need to take rest, or we should go back to the city?
No need. She is calling me. The time has come. Can you help me walk? I need to go to the cave below the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Why? What's in there?
I'm not dead.
A battleground. One where I shall sever ties with the past and take the first steps into the future.
Alright then. It's quite the cliffhanger. Alright. So what's in here? I saw shiny things. Father? Sorry. Father? Sorry. No. After I do this, I'm planning on rolling for Arlecchino. Oh, bird egg. Just a random bird egg in here. Maybe that's what I saw. Okay. I am gonna have Farina heal some people. I need to go refill my water because I chugged it all already. So I'm gonna be right back. Thank you. I'm back now. Lots more water. Not enough that I can just chug in a sitting. All right. What do I have? I have more oh no, I have to go claim my commissions. Also, hi Bear. I'm glad that you... What do you mean you glad I lost her my first run? Oh no, that you lost her. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Monkey. No, I missed Arlecchino on the first run. I don't remember what was going on, but I just straight missed her. And, so this is my only chance to go get her back. No one should have her if I don't have her at C6. That's so mean. I can't afford anybody at C6. The fact that I have Benny at C6 is, like, astonishing. Oh, hi. Well, I guess we're falling? No, okay. I don't have the balls to just, like, just drop full height like that. Go to the cave. I went to the cave. I need to go lower. I need my wife Eula and my fiance Arlecchino both at C6. When GAMBA is after I do Raiden's story, which I'm sure is soon. Okay, that's not 11 meters. Yeah, now it's saying higher. And now it's saying lower. How do I get in here?
You?
I am not a smart cookie. It's right there that I need to go. How do I get in here? Oh, thank you for telling me about Rift Towns. But, like, that doesn't help me here. There's an electro thing on a small floating island above me. Okay. Oh, hey, a beetle. I haven't done any of, like, the little area puzzles for any of these. So, like, I know I've unlocked how to do the mechanics. I'm gonna have to look up all of them when I go back through to collect the Oculuses. Oh, hi, there's a chest here. What the hell are you? You were cute! Hey, another beetle. The thing makes you go through electric walls. So I see that, but I don't think that's it.
You're in for a little shock.
I am gonna go ahead and get you, though. Oh, no, wait, I think that's it. Is that all it is? Yay! Thank you!
We're finally here. The entrance should be nearby.
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
Are you okay, by the way?
It's getting worse again. But it's fine. I'm about to put an end to it all.
Okay.
This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance
That's what I kind of figured.
to Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness. It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Makoto?
Okay. So, I thought they were two different people.
Follow me.
Where are we
Paimon, you're the best. You're the greatest.
Paimon's dizzy. Where did we get sucked into this time? Whoa. This place...
It does look a lot like the plane of, I was gonna say Euthyma, but it's essentially what it is, right?
Look over there!
The
It's
other
letter
A? Yep.
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice! Is that the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct, don't you? But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by irreversible erosion? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have
man,
shall be
what did she
conducted by
do
the
in making
blade
this thing?
alone.
That's so annoying.
Wait.
I get it.
The atmosphere in here just took a turn for the worse. Are you alright now?
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body. As she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes. But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect me in this way. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
I think you've mentioned this before. This is her system to safeguard against modifications to eternity.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but not like this. It's
I love you so
extreme.
much.
Hey, showdown with the Shogun? Never thought we'd see that day.
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals. The very foundation stone of eternity. It shall not be easily swayed. I would not try to change her if it wasn't necessary.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something?
No. A isn't someone who leaves herself an escape route.
They both just want the best for Inazuma.
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty.
Oh god,
in
we
which
have the
has been
reverb.
vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the Raiden Shogun. It inherits A's pain, the pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward. So too does it inherit her determination to reach eternity. Every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion. Determination, courage, love, hatred, all of these will be degraded and distorted by the incessant flow of time. Only rules shall remain constant for eternity. Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering obstacles that I have no choice but to overcome.
Boss
you wish
fight.
to make yourself my enemy?
Yes, I guess so.
I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A.
Boss
In the
fight!
end, even the proud and mighty
Oh.
Oni Maiden was cut down and disgraced. The steel blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth. Never shall it shine as brightly as it once did.
I thought I was gonna get it cool, like, I get to use my team. Nope.
Pathetic.
What are you doing? You're not taking any damage! Ah.
Torn to oblivion. Inferior.
Oh, that took a crap ton off you. Oh gosh. How do I counterattack this? Okay.
There is no escape. The Kitsune sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! Deep gone!
This is gonna suck.
The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time.
Okay. We're having some snacks. Because fuck this. Alright.
Illusion shattered. Now you
There we
shall
go.
perish. Pathetic.
Man!
Weak.
Am I supposed to kill you in one hit? No, you're not actually reviving.
Shine down. Euthymia crumbles before.
Have you finally defeated her?
Okay.
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
Sword versus spear. Interesting. Surely the Shogun puppet isn't invincible.
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living beings, including you and me.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending battle?
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking, one that will be resistant to erosion. If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change, and Inazuma can never move forward. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, and no matter how many times we must fight, I will defeat her.
What will happen to Inazuma in the meantime?
500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices, tear them out like the diseased wood of an old sakura tree, so that new, healthy branches might spring to life in their place. It is about time that I learned to trust them.
But can you bear to leave humanity to go alone? And everyone looks to Shogun for
I
hope.
understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, a short moment for which the Shogun does not exist is nothing to fear. I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. However long the battle may last, it is but a drop in the ocean of eternity. I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return. This is my oath. Please, be my witness.
Yes, you're saying for me to be here for hundreds of years?
I place everything in Miko's hands.
But this means that...
Okay.
Pass on my words.
Hey, what's up? And kapoof. We've been kicked out. Now I gotta go talk to Fox Lady.
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? Are we really just gonna leave A and the Shogun to keep on duking it out in there forever? She was making sense, and maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still...
So A has no physical body anymore and has to rely on the Shogun, but this cannot be the only way.
Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times, and has a history of rushing into difficult situations. What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen, and then she might never leave again.
We're not about to leave her just yet. Our work here isn't done.
Yeah, we should help her out, like we did last time. The quicker she gets through this, the better.
She won't let us help directly, though.
Cut down how long she needs to spend in there, or, you know, help her win the fight? Well, whatever. We can't let anything bad happen to A while she's in there. Oh, but we also can't get in there anymore.
Go to Miku.
Okay.
Go to the book writer.
First things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice. Don't feel Paimon now. Okay. Maybe if we both ram into it at the same time really, really hard.
Let's go talk to Miku.
Oh, right. Paimon nearly
It sounds like you completely forgot about her.
Who knows if she really understands these consciousness realm plane thingies more than we do.
I have shinies in here I need to collect.
Alright, up the mountain we go.
Can I collect first? Please? Damn it! Well, what's up, Fox Lady?
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation and need me to unravel it for you. I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting them with a smile after the first few times.
But you're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech, do you understand? Nitpicking my turns of phrase. The sheer audacity.
Paimon needs to pick her words better. Get to the point.
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened. It's she...
You tell Yamiku about everything that has happened.
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce battle that doesn't even have an end date. Impossibly stubborn. Jumps straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable, presumes her sheer will can see her through, despite a near impossible goal that requires nothing short of the very peak of her abilities. Yes, that sounds like A all right. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now?
This duel is more serious than anything up to now. She rushed into it without thinking.
Rushed into it without thinking. Well put. Oh, she acts like such a child sometimes. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of help? Who gave you that idea?
Well,
Is she
Ada?
playing dumb? She's doing this on purpose, for sure.
Uh-huh. You're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that I don't know much more about Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness than you do. All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura, and from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plane of euthymia.
Because Raiden Makoto is no longer alive?
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. But I can only speculate. You're the ones who have actually been there, so you tell me. What was it like?
I didn't notice any difference, and I wasn't paying attention. It was
Anyway,
blue.
we needn't worry about the details too much. It'll just be a little difficult to explain things later on, that's all. First things first. Follow me to the entrance.
Kicking her ass before the Shoguns. I need these for cooking. I don't remember what. I just remember I actually need these. Oh. No, I don't. No. Go away. I don't. Goodbye. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's some more this way. I just need to come here like every once in a while and just farm these. Oh, hey, I never picked that up in all my times up here. Okay. Oh, hello.
Oh my.
Okay. Now where am I supposed to be going? I think through in the back of the tree. I was just doing a full circle. Don't mind me. Alright. Whee! Alright. I assume I'm probably gonna need this again. Ooh, I almost missed. Oh, no, it's just gone now. Well, fine then.
Now then, I always have my ways. It's just a question of how crafty I need to be.
To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is a very abstract concept. Luckily, I'm A's familiar, so I can sense her rough whereabouts. In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial location of this realm, I can still send you to where A is.
So, it's abstract, but has a location, but you don't know where it is, but you can still send us there.
Don't think about it too hard, Paimon. You'll hurt your head.
No need to try and understand it. Let me put this simply. Right now, she is surrounded by chaos. Everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to force your way in, you could be swept away by a giant wave that sets you down in an unknown corner of space-time. This is precisely why when entering the plane of euthymia, it's much safer if you place your consciousness in a physical object first.
What? Alright, well, Paimon, stay here then. You two can go in.
In your dreams, Paimon, you're not gonna abandon me, are
Suit
you?
yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A. So what's the big deal?
Paimon's had it up to here with both of you! Fine. Paimon's coming too.
Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course. Now, I shall send you on your way.
Can you just open the gate and let me get my rocks?
I say.
What is it?
Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinarily chaotic, that's all. My suspicions have been confirmed. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of abstract space. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Okay.
Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay
get my
outside
rocks?
and provide what stability I can. I'll be
I want
ready
my
to
rocks.
respond if anything happens. I'm placing my god in your capable hands.
No, Traveler.
For
We need
my
to go get
sake
rocks.
And for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Nico, you better know what you're doing.
We will not fail.
That's enough chatter. Get to work.
I don't want to get to work. I wanted to get rocks.
Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Hi, we made it. Even though you sent me away.
How can this be?
We're a pain in your ass.
You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed at all in all these years?
All these years? What?
This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Your will today is as strong as it was back then. Over countless battles, not once have you lost, and never have you shown the slightest hesitation. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you, you still would not have wavered. For your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you have my admiration too. You bring honor to the title of Guardian of Eternity. Now these two return once more to this space. An inevitability of fate, perhaps. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years ago. Final duel? So you're finally willing to... Stand back, traveler.
Are you going to put an end to this?
I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations.
Oh, what the hell?
The energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn day into night.
I'm just listening to her.
And the will
dialogue.
they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush streams. Yes, you have endured. I will endure forever. Witness.
Dude, her outfit's different. That's super cool. Attack the flowers. Oh no!
The will I carry within me will never be eroded nor destroyed.
Dude, that outfit is awesome.
There is no escape. In my hand.
I understand you probably want me to not be here, but... There we go. No, go back to the other outfit.
This is the end. You have won. I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your spirit. But a will that cannot be eroded has no way to embrace the future. You need not worry about the future, and you aren't alone. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, I would have lost this duel for sure. Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I now carry the gaze of the myriad of expectant eyes that look to the light in the heavens. And whenever I think of this, I feel something stirring within Musou Ishin. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide me, to encourage me. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, it seemed to unleash a new and unfamiliar power. This power is beyond the limits of my understanding. This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power when I truly understand and believe in her. When I clasped Musou Ishin in my hands, I had the feeling that she was by my side once again. It was at once a familiar feeling and a strange one. Makoto barely wielded a blade in her life, and yet her blade brings me closer to her. You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules. From this day forth, this body will remain your assistant. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should not regard you as a mere tool. You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call growth.
All I've gathered for Inazuma is that she's just afraid of, she was afraid of change.
Just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change. But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future. Do you say this because you have not yet reconciled yourself with your defeat? It was simply a new experience for me.
And I get it.
That is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then? Like, for real this time?
it's glowing.
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces. Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released. A convoluted way to reach you, but... well, you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that you wouldn't have listened to a word I said. There was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. All I could do was find some way to wait until you came to me. But... you never mentioned this to me. Everything happened so suddenly. I'm sorry. I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma to you all of a sudden. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time, to dissuade you from your pursuit of stillness. Did you know what was about to happen in Conria? I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore. In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't know how long we have been separated before this reunion, and I don't know what Inazuma has experienced in the meantime. But I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. And I'm sure you must have wanted to shed tears many times along the way. Don't look down on me. See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Something to soothe Inazuma's pain. Here, take it, before my last shred of consciousness fades away. But it is you who must take the most important step.
Fancy movie! It's a rock.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, A? I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh?
That's sweet.
Goodbye, Makoto.
It's like a farewell message from her sister. After leaving the realm of consciousness and returning to the shrine, you relay...
So the
I'm
A
assuming
of the
to
present
Mikko.
planted the sacred sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of
Oh, we're
this
doing
is
timey-wimey
thanks
stuff.
to Makoto's power. Her understanding of eternity is much more profound than mine. Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time. When you begin to touch on eternity, the concept of time becomes murky.
So I saw wonderful things inside that place. Time is moving forward and backward at the same
A
time.
place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. Huh, so that was the turbulence I was sensing. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without any problems. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now completely disappeared.
So Raiden is a title. Like the Shogun's the title. Since Raiden, in this case, was actually two people. One was Makoto, and the other one was A. A is the one that survived and the one that we know.
I don't fully understand yet. But my intuition tells me that the reason for everything, it's that seed.
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's power alone.
I know what you mean. Perhaps a higher power really was involved in all of this. But whatever the explanation, her solution is what saved us all. Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up centuries ago by that disaster and the filth.
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred Sakura, but to me, it has always been there. You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred Sakura
Back to
and
titles.
Makoto's consciousness. But unfortunately, you never did persuade me, did you?
No. But I understand why now. It was because the sacred Sakura hadn't even been planted then.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now?
The sacred Sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I like it.
Ugh. Now we see who's pulling the strings.
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the loving care of Kitsune over the ages to thank for how it appears today. And obviously I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. But in that same time, centuries of battling took place on the inside, did it not? Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you?
Yes, it was. Was that significant?
At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed anomalies in the flow of time within that space. Suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Simply establishing a location was not sufficient. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most likely to be the intersection of all that you were wishing for. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's efforts combined to ultimately help A. So this time, it looks like thanks are due to you.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was going to happen?
Perhaps this is what the Shogun meant by an inevitable of fate.
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it was a great shock to me when the traveler reappeared. My first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma? But it turned out you had come to rescue me. You came for my sake, to help me reach the best possible outcome. You too have my thanks. You have done much for me, and I will never forget it.
A, How are you feeling now?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights against me.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your emotions. Have you managed to calm down? After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't say I saw her. I'll be fine. It brought a few things back, of course, but I've made my decision to move forward. I have to say, this has reminded me once again just how brilliant Makoto was. She predicted all the ways in which Inazuma's future could unfold, all the way back then. She even factored my immaturity into her plan. It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day.
She was brilliant, but you made a crucial contribution too.
I just planted a seed.
Your will and hers were both indispensable.
It was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing!
The final act might be a simple one, but getting there was the result of countless efforts coming together. Just because the cause and effect ended up a bit back to front doesn't mean you should undervalue the part you played.
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by the events of centuries past. Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future, and both are indispensable.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you. I graciously accept them.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word I say.
Makoto said the exact same thing!
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of Shogun for a couple of days? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
No, you should just keep to writing your smut stories.
There is much work to be done. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out where things currently stand. Then, we will give careful consideration to the future. After that, I will abolish the Sakoku decree.
Really? That's huge news!
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which case, there is no further need to keep the nation under lock and key. I
wasn't sure if that was what she was talking about.
Challenges lie ahead for Inazuma.
So she had her puppet, who's gonna probably do the most, like, administrative stuff.
Ow.
But probably, but she'll probably still do, like, the personable things. The person, not the, like, puppet robot. Hi, Puddle! So I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead of Inazuma, but out of those challenges will be born new opportunities.
I'm looking forward to it. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
So, about the challenges.
Abolishing the Sakoku decree has a myriad of implications. It would be folly to say that it will be all positive, and there will be no negative repercussions. For example, I can foresee the outside world posing a threat to Inazuma's businesses. These are the issues that I must work to solve.
Hey, you're thinking about this all so conscientiously. I've only got as far as wondering whether I'll be able to sell entrance tickets to the Grand Narukami Shrine in the future.
Honestly, Miko. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
So what about the gaze of the gods?
Makoto's gaze was always fixed on the people of Inazuma. I always assumed it was because that was her duty. But now, I see that hers was a gaze full of delight and hope. It was not just a duty, but a joy, too. She loved humanity very dearly.
If the people of the past deserve the gods' attention, then so do the people of the future.
Indeed. No longer will I ignore their passions and dreams. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma.
I mean, having a puppet work for you would be amazing. I get so much stuff done. About the centuries of dueling.
To put it bluntly, it was constant torture, with no end in sight. Faced with an endless battle, I had to remain focused at all times. Had my concentration lapsed for but a moment, the Shogun's blade would have taken my life. Safe to say, were it not for my previous experiences in combat, my skills would not have been up to the challenge. I would most certainly have been defeated. And through it all, you also had your part to play. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma.
I wish I would repeat.
But I am
so about the
them.
damage to the sacred Sakura.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I will be sure to remind the Tenryou and Yashiro commissions of their duties in this regard. It's not only the monsters that I am worried about. I'm concerned about what else might escape from the sacred Sakura.
That's a tough one, all right. There's plenty more besides memories held in the ley lines.
Since you clearly understand, perhaps you could think about making an effort too. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma.
So,
but
Yamiko said she was placing her god.
Yaimiko said nothing of the sort, and the traveler has some nerve making up spurious claims about her while she is still present. Some words are not to be passed on. Trust me, you don't want to know the cost of betraying me. Just think of the things I said to you as our little secret. Understood?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Ooh, I suddenly want some fried tofu.
Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
I have no more questions for you, but can I talk to her? No. Yes. Maybe?
Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma.
Oh, so no matter who I talk to. Okay. So... Oh, nope, this way. I want my freaking rocks. As I, like, almost fall to my death. Alright. It looks like it's open now, but I don't trust it. I think I've had fried tofu once. Alright. Oh, there's a thingy in here. Okay. No, I want up here. Let me up. Oh, those little foxes glow. That's cute. Alright, rocks. It's a lot of rocks. As I miss the rocks. Come on. Alright. So, I have a few new faces. And you probably already saw some of the links, but I wanted to just show that I have a Discord if you want to join it. Would super appreciate it. Slowly gathering people to chit chat. It's becoming a little bit more lively now that we're starting to gather people. I just did... I puddle on this side. I just did release my Melina Elden Ring cosplay on Patreon. There is a free tier, so if you just want to check it out, and of course if you want the full set, you can buy the full set on the Patreon to get like all the pictures and stuff, not just the free ones. And I have my Linktree, which that's also in the Patreon and stuff, and Discord's there. But I have Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Blue Sky. I have quite a few things, and that's being updated pretty regularly. Ooh, I don't know if I can get that. Am I smart? Probably not. Can I just land here? But yeah, just wanted to post that, share it. Luxurious chest.
It was worth the trouble.
Alright. Why is this all golden? Oh, my plants are done. I do cosplay, yes. I'm not like super regular with it, but I try to be more quality over quantity due to like time. So, but yeah, I do cosplay. It's super fun. Why are you this way? Cause I just did Melina, and then before that was the Silent Hill nurse. And I did Lisa, and Cynthia. So Lisa from Genshin, of course, and then Cynthia is from Pokemon. And I'm probably gonna revisit those. Now that I have like a better camera, and not a better camera, but better tools, I should say. Same camera, but better tools.
This realm is true.
Have I already talked to you today? It looks like I did, yes. Okay. Never read the rules. Yep, and if you go to the rules page at our Discord, you can also request outfits and characters. Yes! On the rules page, which you have to go see. It forces you to do that. There's the mod mail, so if you want to complain to the mods, there's suggestions for my cosplays, games, or just general suggestions. They pop up as like a form that you fill out. And but you just fill it out and it gets sent to us in an archive, so that way we can always go back to it whenever we need ideas. And it'll put like a little thing saying like for the suggestions who sent it. So if you want to be credited or something, we can do that. Let's see. I think it's time to roll for Father. And then I can go finish the Lantern Rite, perhaps. Okay, I need all of your soul energy put together. Oh. I missed her out on the first time, and I was like, I want her, I need her. So, we're just gonna hop into it, and triangle. Please don't make me cry. It is Gamba time! Gamba. Because, yeah, my Genshin Gamba is going to slow to a crawl now. And I can do a showcase after I hopefully get her.
Martial arts to conquer evil.
Because I need to start grinding up these
means
peoples.
to the same end, but they are not the true way.
I don't know if I have her to C6 or not. It gave me a thing for her, so I assume so. Let's go with A. Because I use Chongyun for everything. So, little showcase of my peoples while I go and look for one lady to put the constellation on. Oh, yeah, I almost have you to C6. Okay. Oh, no! So, yeah, I have a ton of people. So, I'm like, my rolling's gonna slow down. I don't know if I'm gonna go for Risley next week. I don't know. I have all these people, because I'm the type of person in a gacha who likes to go and collect people, which, as you see, I've done a pretty good job of. The problem with that is I like to evenly level up everybody, and that's not how Genshin works at all. So I have a couple people to be target leveled, but otherwise I want everybody to be like, maybe not built, but at least leveled. So this is gonna take me forever. You did 50 wishes for her weapon and still got nothing? Yeah, I'm not to the point of like weapon wishing. Not that cool yet. So, I'm not that cool to be getting the weapons. At least not for at least the 6 stars for sure. Not that cool. It's being mean. Remember, say you'll cosplay and she'll... I would love to cosplay Father. I just don't know if I could pull off her energy and her makeup that well. And I also don't know how many rolls I actually have in pocket. And ran out of resources, so I dropped the game. Oof, yeah. I was told to reconcentrate on other characters because I was working on only the Mondstadt characters initially, which is why like my Lisa's like looks like she's roided out. And then, of course, Kaya is, like, pretty up there, too. But those were the ones I was initially focusing on. I was told that, hey, I had better ones in my party to work on, so I have those. But I couldn't level them up because I didn't want to skip forward and, like... Oh, hi! I didn't want to skip forward and go to the, like, Fontaine before I had finished Sumeru. So I was like having to go through the story to get to those areas. Now that I'm up to Fontaine, for the most part, I can get, you know, a lot of those people done. My Lisa is very kitted out when she apparently shouldn't be, because apparently she's not that good. Like, overall, meta-wise. I don't care. I like Lisa. The only thing I don't like about Lisa is that when she casts, she goes backwards. Oh, you're making me sad, Father. Father, why? Did I disappoint you, Father? I didn't mean to. Daddy, please come back home. Oh, thank you for the resub, Alex After Dark. It has been a minute. I appreciate you lurking. You're always in here. Insufficient crystals! Oh no. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Can I poverty this? Hang on. I don't want to spend money today. I want to avoid it. I might have to spend money today. Guys. I'm scared. Alright, this is my last free roll. And it's not— no! Is Father finally gonna come home with the milk and the cigarettes? I'm trying! I'm trying to bribe Father. But it looks like I have to pay the money.
I stand for it, alone.
Getting all of her, which is awesome. What's up, Mustaine? You are just in time for me to get disappointed because Father won't come back home. Believe? I have to go spend money, though. And I also want to cosplay Navia. I have so many, like, partial outfits ready to go. Okay. Alright. We have some sad days. Alright, let me change my screens real quick. Oh, well, alright. This will just be on loop over here. That's not my intention, but hey, my cosplay. You guys just get to stare at this while I add finances. Where the fuck's my card? Why don't they just show everything you roll first? I can make it just do that, but it's not fun. Ah, there we go. Okay. I usually just spend the $5 thing that give you some gems every day, but that's it. I do have a face. Yes. I do put it out there, the cosplay. There we go. Okay. Oh no! I wasn't done with my password! Is it this button? Yes. Okay. I hope that didn't screw me up. Hang on. Did it hurt to poke your eye out for the costume? I actually, sort of almost glued it shut. Like, not like permanent glue, but like, it was kind of glued shut. My eye grew back? No. My eye did not grow back. Oh my god, I have to do it every time. Okay. I guess that's just a safety feature of, hey Blue, do you really want to spend that money? Button? Button. I don't want to accidentally back out again. Look, I get that it's fun to have anticipation, but the shit wrecks your dopamine. Nah! I still like, even the purples, no matter what the game is usually helpful. Except for me and Nikkei, because they're all maxed out. But at least they give me money for other things. Okay. Alright. Anyway, you guys have seen my cosplay trailer a cajillion times now. Back to the more Gambas! I can't imagine Elmer's glue in the eye feels very good. I'll tell you that no, it doesn't. No, it was a weird way how I did it. I wanted to use Gorilla Glue, but she said no. No, I would never let you Gorilla Glue my eye. That's awful. That's terrible. All right, Barry said this would be my next one if I promised. Oh my god, he's right. Hopefully. Please? Please? Daddy, come home. I'm even lactose intolerant. I don't understand why you left to get milk. Daddy, please. A skin-toned eye patch? Nah, that would have looked weird. No!
I am Chi-Chi. I am a zombie.
Where's Solitary? No!
I forgot what comes next.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
The Chi-Chi spook that was always, like, thrown at me finally arrived. Well, I think she's C6 now. Daddy's just not coming home. You're cosplaying Kiki or Chi-Chi now? Those are the rules? No! No! I can't. Well, one, the undead thing's fun. But, like, I've seen some people, like, adultifying her, like, making her older and, like, not small child. And those actually look pretty cool in the art. Otherwise, I don't think I could make a cosplay out of any of these short people and, like, not feel weird doing it. And she's cryo. Damn it. Oh, you shut your face, my Excel sheet. Right there. Okay, it's in the cart. You're gonna have to shrink, dude. No!
The world remains.
Is a great healer working well with Raiden Shogun? At least you get it.
Life is like the
Yeah, that means I have to grind up her artifacts and stuff, though.
Transitory.
Dang it. Father, why? Am I just doomed to lose every one of my 50/50s for all of eternity? I should probably go put the constellations of these back together before I get somebody's, like, dupe. I got her whole set in, like, 2 hours. once you know where to get it. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, let me put some constellations together before I roll some more. Oh, hot damn. Okay. And then you.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion.
Wait, that's not right.
I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Ah, I was like, I am missing somebody. There we go. Yep, now you're C6. If you're too tall, just make her bigger. I mean, like, big plushie, but with you inside. I mean, yeah, I could. That would be... Could you imagine a, like, 6 foot tall Chi-Chi, though? That would be insane. If you ever need some help to farm, I would... Yeah, there might be some days in the future. I've lowered my scheduled streams down, so that way I can have, like, more spontaneous stuff. Because that way it's not so rigid. So that way I can hopefully, like, yeah, just like, hey, I'm doing a Discord only, like, just a whatever stream.
Inactivity.
I don't want to do the blue one because, like, it's gonna be making me mad. I'll do the blue one after I bring father home. Because I have a 10 roll over there, too. Exactly, you can win some competitions with it. Ah, that would be so terrifying. But yeah, I might do just like a, hey, I'm playing Genshin, and if anyone wants to help me out, they can. It's probably gonna end up being like Friday, Saturdays, though. Because I have so much grinding to do. Actually, how many resin moons do I have? I need to check that real quick. Because I've maybe used like 10. Ah. Alright. Resin moons. That's the last page, I think. This page? No. This page? Yeah, I have 74. So I have quite a bit. I could probably grind, like, for an entire weekend if I wanted to. Alright, and I think she's... Oh, no. You're C6 now?
Life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Who else did... Oh, no. It's, I didn't get yours. I got... Oh, no, she's up top. You! Nope, come back here. So one more and I have you at C6. Well, at least it's not, like, the worst thing. It's weird. I haven't gotten this other lady yet. I've gotten everyone else with the new person on the banner.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Okay, so that's my dupe. Like, my official dupe. I don't want swords! I think I got a 5-star, like, sword once, and I was really mad. Okay, you just give me 5 of those. Understood. Because I'm broke. No, it's here. Store. In case you want to go by yourself, the set is called Ocean Hue Clam, and you get it in the dungeon. Oh, yeah, the Inazuma ones kick my butt.
Alone and unchanging.
Alright, please be nice to me. Father, please. My wallet can't take much more, Father. It's like, what can I do to bribe you to come home? I've been an orphan forever. Give me the new lady. My word. I don't know how much more of these I can do. Not a lot. Okay. Damn it! Ah.
Inactivity serves no
I can only be
purpose
so sad.
whatsoever.
Oh!
Hello, I'm Lanyan from the Chenyu Vale Artisans Association. Can I interest you in any decorations or baskets? Or perhaps
What
a
is
vase?
her
A piece of
weapons?
furniture? Ah, I'm almost out of rattan. I should head back to the mountains to get more. Oh, you want to come with me? That's so nice of you. I'll throw in a free rattan hat. How does that sound?
She seems sweet. Okay, so can I go... Let's go just mark that off. Can I... Because I don't think I have another full 10 pull. Damn it.
The world remains constant over the centuries. But human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
It's on the next roll. I'm running out of rolls, Bear. I only have the $1 bonus left. I bought all of these at least once. So I went and bought like some of the smaller ones. Screw it. We're gonna try our luck at some single rolls. Oh, nope. Cause yeah, it's gonna do this and it's gonna be like, you're too broke. Alright, we're gonna do some single rolls. We're gonna pray.
Activity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Alright, well she sees 6 now. Alright. I don't want to sell the farm. Father, the cows are ill. They need assistance. Father's being mean. Ah! Okay, maybe? No. Damn it. Alright. I have like one more. Maybe two. Maybe two. Okay, this one's blue. You're gonna make me work for it. Oh my god, this is my last one that I have.
The world remains constant over the centuries. But human life
Why you gotta do this to me?
Or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Okay. Okay. Back to the cosplay page, guys. 1 second. Ah! Okay. So how are your guys' day? At least Rosaria wasn't like the worst person to see sick. She was on my top like to work on list, so that's nice. Wanted to say not terrible, but it will also do. It's been okay. Oh, I'm sorry that your friend didn't show, or your friend session didn't happen. That always sucks. Oh, that's not capitalized. There we go. Okay. And my address is Bunny Lane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it was important? That... Okay. It's always, like, a wig. Fun titty bit. My hair does not accept dye anymore, and I never really dyed it that much in the begin with. My hair, if I go to get it professionally dyed, like go to a person at a salon to go get it, like, dyed, and telling them not to bleach it because bleaching damages your hair, it will wash out the moment I take a shower, even if I try and let it sit in for like a day or two, which is really gross. It just doesn't. I've done everything. I've gone back to them like the next day going, hey, it didn't work out. And they're like, sorry, your hair just doesn't take it. So I actually can't really dye my hair anymore. So I used to do like clip-ins and stuff. All right, back to the GAMBAs. One last time. If father doesn't come home, I'm just gonna go cry and try and see if mom can get some child support. Okay. So... Okay. Like, please. Father, please.
Serves no purpose whatsoever.
I waited for, like, payday to save up. Please don't make me use all of the savings. Ah! I did not mean to skip it like that.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or
It doesn't say that I got it anymore, so...
Water. Transitory.
What sad to hear. At least you can't you can dye your bottle's hair. I can, and I have a couple times actually. And the dyeing of the hair wasn't a scam, if that's what you're talking about. It's just, I would have to go with really cheap damaging dye to dye my hair. Or it wouldn't, like, stick. I'd like to get more of that animal-y. Oh my god, what?
Arlecchino, fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. The children of the House of the Hearth call me Father. I do hope our partnership proves to be a pleasant one, although I would imagine that should be fairly easy. After all, there's no cause for contention between...
I didn't notice it changed colors. I was on such a, like, a roll. The roll. Yeah, no, I didn't notice it changed colors. I was just such in, like, a weird mind state that I, didn't realize that it changed colors. Hi, Father. I wasn't expecting you to come, but hi. Okay. Yeah, I was just in a state. I didn't even notice. Is she good? I don't know, but I like her. Basically the best character release so far. That's cool. Ah! She looks so fucking... Oh, that's awesome. She glitches out. What the fuck? That's fucking dope. I didn't know that. Mostly because I'm, like, so behind on her character story shit. That's awesome!
Hi, they were out of milk, and I went out on a bender from all the smokes. Father.
It's okay. It's why her hair is gray. It's been a minute.
No purpose whatsoever.
Sorry if that was super loud. Coupled with the Raiden Shogun, she's absolutely monstrous. Nice! Well, girl has a fucking chair she could just summon? That's awesome. I guess Yay! Now I have, like, just add to my god roster. I'm so... Just chair, yes. I'll fix it in post. You'll fix... Yeah, sorry. So it's too loud? Okay. I'm so happy. Okay. I can't imagine me rolling for anybody else in the future, though.
I stand before it.
The skill in real life to just summon a chair. They have, like, little collapsible camping chairs. I have one. It's like an accordion style. And I went and got it because I didn't know if I was going to have to work retail again. And they're just super helpful if you just need to have somewhere to sit while you're doing something that's going to take you like a couple minutes. Because, of course, you're not supposed to sit down on the job. But, dude, I don't want to be old and crusty and, like, hurting. You launch Raiden's elemental attack and then go back to Arlecchino and do the same. Then you punch hard. Nice. I'm so excited. Let me fix the time. Where the hell do I have that? Not anywhere over here. Okay, so it's over here. Yes, I have it. To be max 100 volume. I apologize.
No whatsoever.
It will be fixed in the future. I apologize. It's one of those, like, I don't think about it. All right. Are we going to stop spending paychecks now? Yes. Yes, we are. Because totally worth. I've seen people hitting 25k and then even 30k. Nice. I'm not anywhere close to those. Beer's Food Fund. I mean, spending paychecks forever? I mean, no. I rotate gotchas. I mean, I played Fate. I play Arknights. Granted, Arknights I'm like very free to play on. There's a couple times so I'll pay, but not very often. I pay like maybe $100 a year on Arknights, and then of course there's Nikkei, and I've done a couple of other games that were like a lot smaller, like Food Fantasy. There's the AFK Arena, which of course now it's funny I'm getting ads for again because you're like, hey, all those Overlord characters we said weren't coming back, they're back, and it's like, okay, but I already had those, and I don't want them. And the game I was like at a stalemate because I had been playing for so long and I was so high, and I didn't want to keep grinding to break the ceiling. All right, so before we go back to the Lantern Rite,
the world remains constant over the centuries.
I haven't test runned anybody, and we're gonna go backwards.
Or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
I cannot start because I'm here. I was like, what do you mean I can't start it? I haven't heard of AFK Arena in a while. Well, they just made a new game, AFK Journey, that it was really trying to push me to play because I played AFK Arena, but I got not sucked into, but AFK Arena I started because I was under a completely different understanding of the game because of all the bad crap commercials that are still a problem, or ads.
Thank you for completing.
And so, and I liked the gameplay regardless, but I was like upset because it wasn't what it was advertised to me. And so when it comes to AFK Journey, I'm like, I don't know what the game's gonna be like, and I was already falsely advertised on the first one. Why do I want to go to the second one? You said you don't like farming, but that character is worth farming for, same as Raiden. You can basically overcome most situations with them. Yeah, I know. It's not that I don't like farming. It's more that it's time, because of course Genshin, I can do Nikkei on my phone. I can't do Genshin as well on my phone just casually. So it's just a lot harder for me to do. And then of course on my laptop I recently found out that it wants to go cry in a quarter, despite having a 1060 built into it. starting things could be fun and relatively easy. Oh no, that's right, everyone doesn't have lines. All right, Keking. This is the custom gift envelope stall. You can pick your preferred design, leave a custom message, and hand them out to friends and family. If you're interested, Madame Lanyan, please take a look. Oh, is it this new person I just got? Nice.
I take it these coins go inside the envelope? They look a little different from
I didn't know she was part of
regular
this. That's right, these are special edition fortune coins issued by the coinage office. There are 12 designs in total, each engraved with motifs from the Gaian signals that represent different blessings. Take this one, for example. This
the
design
Vice
is...
Ravana. Yes, originally an exorcism sigil, widely used in thaumaturgy. These days, it's used as a lucky charm to prevent disaster and bring favor. Quite popular with business owners, hoping for peace and prosperity. Oh, I interrupted you, didn't I? Oh, sorry. I just got a little carried away. I meant no offense, Lady Yuhong.
None taken. Really, it's my honor to meet a member of the historic Lon lineage. Your ancestors hailed from the 12 tribes of Shenyu Vale. Oh, shit.
You flat.
Shenyu Vale, and were renowned for their proficiency in the mystic arts.
You flatter me, Lady Yuhong. My family are but distant relatives. We would hardly consider ourselves the true heirs to that illustrious lineage.
There's no need to be humble. Your knowledge of the Guyan sigils is very impressive, a rare find in the Liyue Harbor of today. True heir or not, you do your ancestors proud, and given your level of erudition in this area, I may find myself requesting your help in the future.
Well, I won't deny that I pride myself on my level of learning. So by all means, it would be my pleasure to assist the Lady Yuhong.
Ka-ching! Hard at work with the festivities as usual, huh?
Blue and Paimon and Zhangling, too. I was just thinking about you this morning, wondering if I'd get to see you during the festival. I hope you're keeping a reasonable work-life balance this year. And don't even go there. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has had so much to do this Lantern Rite. Oh, before I forget, everyone, this is Madame Lanyan, a master craftswoman from the Shenyu Vale Artisans Association. She kindly agreed to help the Ministry of Civil Affairs with this year's street fair. In a short while, you'll get to see her work.
Oh, nice to meet you, Madame Lan.
Allow me to introduce...
Traveler, her buddy Paimon, and Xiangling. Hello.
It seems that you're getting carried away again.
Oh, sorry. Interrupted again, didn't I? It's just quite exciting. Meeting these 3 people I've heard so much about. I never imagined I'd get the chance.
I think you mean 2 people, right? I'm just a chef. A good one, but it's not that much to get excited about. You don't need to include me just to be polite.
Oh, I beg to differ. The first meal I ate in Liyue Harbor was at Wanmin Restaurant. Xiangling's cooking gave my taste buds plenty to be excited about.
Nice to meet you.
Please, call me Lanyan. And I'm no master craftswoman. Just a humble maker of handicrafts.
I'm sure anyone who's seen your work would disagree. Speaking of which, I'm sure you'd all like to see. Why don't you come with me and I'll show you. This way. On the other side or below? Ah. I heard something Paimon is something something Paimon. Was the meal like an explosion in her mouth? Possibly. Here it is. This is a game for the street fair where you duel with rattan figures. It's called Immortal Combat with a C. There are 8 Raton figures in total, and thanks to some ingenious design work, they can move around on their own. Madame Lan took inspiration from the legend of the 8 Adepts. Astonishing, isn't it?
That's amazing! But what are the 8 Adepts? Are they like Adepti?
They're not actually Adepti, but 8 legendary people said to have had Adeptus-like abilities, which earned them the title of the 8 Adepts.
Wow, Paimon's never heard that story before.
It's a fighting minigame that's not Mortal Kombat. They were only around for a short time, and it was 2 of 3,000 years ago, so their stories aren't nearly as well known as those of the actual Adepti. And did you notice this year's lantern when you arrived in the harbor?
Shaped like a huge tree, right?
Huh, that's actually really cool. Coincidentally, we just did a tree thing. Yeah, it said that during the Archon Ward period, where there was a divine mountain in Liyue with a giant tree on its summit, a tree who was also a god named Taodao?
Oh, I think I heard that one from a storyteller once. The sanctification of Taodao. So
I got it right the first time.
The giant tree?
And the tree was also a god, question mark? Correct. Back then, people thought that Taodao was the realm of the dead, and if you committed grave sins in your life, your soul would be unable to pass beyond the tree and into the afterlife.
Even today, in my hometown, people still say things
I am
like,
not familiar with
"You'll never
Rotunda.
cross Mount Taodao when you die." It's very insulting, though, so don't go around repeating it.
When the Archon War arrived, Taodao was dragged into fighting, disturbing the realm of the dead. The boundary between life and death became blurred, and death began to encroach on the realm of the living.
No. And then what?
That's where the sanctification of Taodao comes in. The 8 Adepts rose up to solve the crisis and laid down a great magic array to purify Taodao.
Exactly. After that, Taodao sank into the ley lines and became a border separating the living of Liyue from the dead.
Wait, the border? The border between life and death? That's where it comes from?
Oh, the bamboo sword sticks? Yeah, I've been hit by those before.
So the legends say, but who knows if it's true?
Those 8 Adepts must be super powerful if they could purify a god. Are we sure they weren't just Adepti?
Yep. And in fact, their tale specifically emphasizes that most of them were ordinary humans.
If I remember right, they were from several groups that joined forces. A Guixiang one, a Lianshan one, and...
Right! The 3 hermits of Guizang, the 2 sages of Lianshan, and the 3 beasts of Taodao. Collectively, the 8 Adepts. The mainstream narrative holds that the Guizang hermits and the Lianshan sages were human.
I know one of the hermits was Wind Reader, said to be the founder of the ancient art of Kaimen divination. If I'm not mistaken, he hailed from the 12 tribes of Chinya Vale. His descendants became the Lan clan and kept the art of the divination alive. And the Madame Lan, correct me if I'm wrong.
That's certainly what the clan genealogies claim, although my personal knowledge of Chiman divination is very patchy.
The second hermit's story is somewhat more amusing. He mastered the art of fishing with a rod and a line, and became known to the people as the Yunlai Angler. You may have heard of the Yunlai swordsmanship, which is the style I trained in, but that style and its more ancient variant have their origins in the angler's rod-wielding techniques.
Seriously? Did Shinsho tell you that? Because it sounds like something right out of a martial arts novel. So what about the third hermit?
That would be Wumong Kid, also known as the Old Man Wumong. The story goes that he always presented himself in child form as a hermit. His expertise lay in the sigils, which he used to catch demons, heal disease, and protect lives from the encroaching presence of death. The Wengsheng Funeral Parlor should be best acquainted with his story, since their founders were said to have studied under the Wumong Kid. So they were just ordinary people like you and me, but when faced with mounting disasters, they used what strength they had to guard the border between life and death. Fortunately, they were aided by the knowledge of secret art, which the funeral parlor still practices
So
to this day.
true? The Wangsheng funeral parlor really does
Oh, I
have
said
a
that
secret
wrong.
art?
I heard from Hu Tao that she has a flaming staff handed down by her forebears. Apparently it has special powers used for cleansing rituals. But it could just be another one of her tall tales. Oh, you probably haven't met Hu Tao yet, have you? She's the director at the funeral parlor.
I've never had the pleasure, but I've certainly heard of Director Hu Tao.
Okay, well these Guizhong hermits sound pretty legit. How about the two sages?
Paimon, shush! I want to go to Immortal Combat. Alright. Sage 2 gourd crafts, and the other was an expert in bronze mirrors. A little information survives on these two. That they practice the secret of Linshan, earning them the title of the two sages of Linshan.
I heard there's a hidden palace deep in the mountains south of the Stone Gate. Traditionally, that's believed to be where they retreated for cultivation.
As for the three beasts, their retreat was Mount Tudo, hence the three beasts of Tudo. As their title suggests, those three were not humans.
What were they? Monsters or something?
Please just let me play the video game, or the minigame. Yes.
Huh?
Ganyu?
All three of them?
Oh god, more reading! So all three of them are Ganyu. Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, right. Ganyu's here. Okay.
Happy Lantern Rite. I'm sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting
course
anything. Is Ningguang back? Yes, the others arrived too. Got it, thanks. My apologies, everyone, but I've got to go. Ganyu and I have some important work to do. Yay! Words!
What? Not you too. Seems like everyone's busy with work.
You know what it's like, the festival season is upon us, so it's all systems go. Focus on enjoying everything. Bye now, everybody. Let's go to the fighting game! No, not 1 second, Ganyu. What? What is it, Blue? Don't forget to take breaks, look after yourself.
The traveler's being especially nice today, checking in on everyone's welfare.
I don't want to read for 4 people!
Well, what other option does she have? It's not like she can drag them away from their desks and force them to have fun against their will.
Thanks for the concern, but we'll be sure to take care. Let me play Immortal Combat.
I actually have something I need to do as well, so I should get to the Wangsheng funeral parlor.
Oh, are you looking for Hu Tao? She's supposed to meet us here so we can grab lunch. Why don't you come with? If you don't mind the extra company, of course.
Not at all. I'd love to. What a nice surprise.
Perfect! Hu Tao should have joined us here by now. I guess her meeting overran. Why don't we head to the funeral parlor? Okay, let's go!
No! Okay. I thought it was gonna make me go to her. I was like, no, I'm right in front of the dolls. Okay. Alright. So, there's things, but I want to check out what the hell Immortal Combat is. I have 8 of 8 figures, a booth set up by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. It is said to offer a game where you can use Raton figures to battle against each other. Go to the challenge. Navigate? Aren't I here? Hey there, would you like to try your hand at Immortal Combat? Well, what's Immortal Combat, first of all? Simply put, this game is about 10 figures engaging combat. In the past, some veteran players could even have them perform real swordplay. But later, well, everyone found more fun in them to play with. So this game fell to the wayside. So back to figures, the ones my grandma made. Okay, I thought this was gonna be like a little bit more like, hey, what's the intricate details? You have tips? No, let's get into the game. Let's get into Immortal Combat! This is not what I was expecting. In Immortal Combat, new blocks will constantly appear in the mark zone at the top of the arena and drop down. You can control the blocks by moving them left and right, rotating them, and speeding up their descent. I'm playing fucking Tetris? Okay. After clearing blocks, your Raton figure will attack the opposing Raton figure and gain energy based on your chain level. Attacks will deal damage to the opposing figure and deploy obstacles onto your opponent's fields. When the figure on the one side loses all its HP, the other side achieves victory. After blocks are cleared, you can get a chain. Okay, but this is Tetris. Different figures have skills that can be tapped and unleashed to produce different effects. Okay, blocks can be invested with different effects. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do a round, and then I'm gonna call it a day. All right. Oh, that did not do what I thought it was gonna do. That's what I was going for. She did a thing! Uh-oh. I'm about to suck! Ah! Get wrecked, lady! I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna pretend that I do. I feel like I'm getting my ass kicked, but I'm too busy on the Tetris. Does this end? I think I'm outlasting her because she looks like she's going to, like, fail. Okay, I somehow killed her. Alright, more columns or Puyo Puyo. And I gave up after I bit. It's too hard at some point. Oh, I had a superpower on triangle? Oh well. I beat her the blue % way. Okay. Well, that was not what I was thinking Immortal Combat was gonna be. I thought, like, Genshin characters were gonna kick each other's ass. I'm slightly disappointed. Well, thank you guys for stopping in, and thank you for letting me just, shove my cosplay trailer in your guys' face while I was spending money. For those who didn't have it before, I'm reposting my Linktree and my Discord. The Linktree has all of my socials on it, to include the Discord, the Patreon, the YouTube, the Twitter, the Blue Sky, all that fun jazz, all that fun stuff. I am going to go ahead and sign off, floofs. I have a big reading day tomorrow with some Nikkei, what is it? Romantic Valentine for the Maid event. So I'll be reading that tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. And I have a very busy weekend ahead, so that way I can fill in some extra slots next weekend for Valentine's Day week for you guys on the YouTube side. So keep an eye out on that. That's going to be always announced on my Discord first and most clearly, because that's just the easiest way for us to communicate for us. I appreciate all you guys. If you stick around, I might try and raid somebody. sometimes I can't find somebody that I don't think is gonna be a complete jerkface that it suggests to me. But I appreciate you guys for hanging out and sticking around with me, and we got a lot done today. I got Father. Father came home. So thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Bye!